Well, welcome back. You're watching the 805 Post Show. I'm Brett Simpson, joined by Scott Waring. What an event. We crowned our champions today at the Vans Jack Surfboards Pro, presented by 805. Can you believe some of those performances, Scotty? I mean, Lucca Mesinas going back-to-back, Sanoa Dempfle-Olin pretty much picking up the biggest victory of her career. And it was a star-studded day. It was a day that came down to picking the right wave, and the performances were off the charts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super stoked. The weather came through. We had tons of spectators enjoying all the activations by the support of all the vendors. Vans was down here for the first time this year as a title sponsor. They were super stoked. 805 back in the house for the second year. Everyone's jumping on next year. So the event continues to grow. We've had, a lot of great past champions and I couldn't be happier. I got a great crew. Everyone works really hard to make this event special and couldn't be happier.
Yeah, well, it was truly an amazing event. Always an honor to, be on the broadcast team. And the surfing was, top level this year. So many good surfers in this event, vying for those 4,000 points. A lot of money on the line, but those points are what you want the most at this level. And we're going to kind of go over some of the highlight moments of our stars today. And like I said, Lucca Mesinas going back to back, which is no easy feat. Any sport, anywhere, and especially right here in Huntington Beach. So super cool. And Sanoa taking down Ella McCaffray finaling, which is a big result for her as she makes her way onto this qualifying campaign. So, yeah,
And you know
awesome.
what? What's cool, Brett, is within the event we have like the Foo Wax Air Show presented by the United States Air Force. We're a couple great heats there. Little Zoe
Yeah,
and
Zoe kind of defended her title.
and Taj
Taj Lindblad,
Lindbad going big, winning an extra
it's
$1,500.
huge, yeah.
We had Automotive Excellence giving away tires fully loaded up on for the women and the men for the best one wave. So there's a lot of great events within the event that makes it fun. And thank you to Got Milk this year. We
Huge.
have the Heat Winner Prize pool every heat, 85 heats. They're giving away cash, milk money, you were
I
calling it. And so thank you to Got Milk and all the fantastic sponsors. But Jack's Surfboards, Ronnie, Bob, Jamal, Roland, Jesse, and a tremendous group of people, Susie, everyone involved with Jack's. Thank you.
Yeah, it is super cool. You guys do a wonderful job, and I will say the surfers love those Got Milk bucks. A couple extra Benjamins go a long way, and we'll get into some highlights, and we'll show you some of the best stuff of the day. It looks like up right here, and this was I think this possibly the final right here, Sanoa Olin, and on her way to her best score and solidifying the biggest victory of her career, her young career.
And she's from Canada,
And
correct?
she is from Tofina, Canada.
Oh, that's a beautiful
It
place.
is gorgeous. And there she is getting cheered up. Matt Myers. I'm not sure if that's dad or what, but Ruby Stringfellow back there carrying the board. There's no better feeling than that. The surfers chair up. You're not allowed to touch the sand. You got to get them to.
Tradition, right?
Yeah, it's tradition. It's tradition right there. And it is the best feeling as a surfer. And then into the men's, we got Lucca Mesinas. This was his 7.17. And pretty much the deciding factor. This heat was really exciting, went down to the wire. Taro got away pretty much on the buzzer, needing a 7.04, gets a 6.93.
This wave right here.
And I don't think this is it. This might be his 6 or 5 in the 5 range, but he needed a 6.93. 2 judges said yes, 3 say no, and the average comes just under.
So 3-2 decision.
And that's it, and that's kind of how this is it right here. Nice rail wrap, but look at the speed. It kind of goes a little slow, and then this moment, little slash, and then a huge turn right here, Scotty.
That was the money turn,
That
but there
was
was a bit of a cutback situation going down, right?
And typically what happens, that in between was a little slow. The way, he did really good to stay rail to rail. But anytime there's downtime, the score kind of lacks a little bit. And I think, in hindsight, he did everything he could, and this turn was just spot on.
And he's having a great year right
A
now.
huge year. He's on the Challenger Series, gets himself a second place here. I mean, a hair away from taking the victory, but exciting final between the boys and the men's final. But Lucca Mesinas going two-time back-to-back champion here at the Vans Jack Surfboards Pro. He's going to be cemented on that trophy again, and kind of the guy to beat here in Huntington Beach.
Yes. So what a show, what an event. Thanks to the entire staff, Mauricio and his crew doing the webcast coming all the way from Brazil. We try to bring the best, and the surfers are doing their job. We're doing our job, and it creates this ultimate event for the Jack Surfboards. And thanks again. And we look forward to everybody in 2026, April 2026.
Yeah, until then, the Vans Jack Surfboards Pro will be signing out, and we will see you guys next year. Enjoy.
Adios.
I might do a little. It's time.
Is there another coldie in there?
Cheers.
Here we go.
Yeah, Scotty, it's earned, not
Well
given.
earned. Thanks, 805. Time for a tasty one.
Mmm.